guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at the newly revealed toys thanks to GameInformer.com on the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron toy line. The first toys have finally been revealed. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, the first thing I want to mention is that there is a lot to cover in the descriptions. I'm just going to focus on the major parts of what I want to talk about, but there's a lot of words. There's like a W50 cannon can combine with this and that and whatnot. It's a lot. So if you guys want to read it, go ahead. I will link it down in the description below so you can take a look for yourself. Anyways, the first thing that I want to talk about is siege. The reason why I want to talk about that word is because a while back we got a teaser for the War for Cybertron toy line, and we got a word that said something with a GE at the end. Well, it seems like that word is siege because this constantly says the word siege, especially when we take a look at Firedrive. Wait a minute, wasn't Firedrive the little Targetmaster that came with Hot Rod? Well, it seems like they're now Battle Masters. So yeah, they did change the name, just like Titans Returns with the Titan Masters. But honestly, I don't really mind. If I'm okay with calling them Titan Masters instead of Headmasters, I'm okay with calling these Battle Masters. But yes, they do transform into weapons. And also a fun little thing, they have 5 steps, so it's not just like a simple one-step changer. They look like they've got a little bit of articulation, and it looks like you can have some fun customizing the weapons because it has this new, unique way of porting different things. It even includes, for Firedrive, these extra little blasts of flames that you can attach to the front barrels. Take a look at Firedrive, he looks pretty cool. Very basic, but I do like the overall style. I like the red, I like the black. I think overall it looks good. There's not really much to talk about here because he is mostly gray with the limbs. But I am super excited to see the figure finally release. I want Targetmasters, and it seems like finally we're getting them. Does this mean that we are going to get a Cyclonus to go with Nightstick? And does it seem like we're going to get this and that? You know, the options are endless now. We have so many options for Targetmasters. Oh, I can't believe it. Maybe we'll get new Targetmasters. I don't know. I'm just super excited. The next figure I want to talk about is the Optimus Prime. Now, taking a look at Optimus Prime in the truck mode, I'm not that big of a fan of it because it does have these giant things kind of protruding from the top that looks kind of weird, especially when you take a look at the robot mode, because the robot mode looks like it's the traditional truck, and then this looks like it's some sort of Fall of Cybertron, War for Cybertron design, which I think that's the point considering that it is called War for Cybertron, not War for Earth. But taking a look at the design, it looks like it's weaponed up, especially with the top. I don't know, it's just, I feel like he's going to be beaming lights from the roof of the truck. And it looks like he's got almost 2 guns on the side of the cab, which I think is pretty cool. Very armored up, which is nice. I'm just not sure if I like that roof section. Taking a look at his robot mode, he looks fantastic. If there's something that I have to criticize, is that the legs have these hollow bits, which I don't necessarily mind, and that he's got a little bit of a backpack. But the overall aesthetic of the main robot looks fantastic. He looks like the traditional Optimus Prime. Now, this is the figure that I thought was going to be the Power of the Prime's Optimus Prime when we first saw the silhouette being teased. Turns out, well, obviously it's not. But he does come with an axe, so that's cool, and he does come with this ion cannon thing that looks like it does separate, but I could be wrong about that. He can also connect with Firedrive, and of course Firedrive can be used as a weapon, but not only that, you can use the flame pieces on that axe, which transforms into a shield, which I really do like. I like the fact that you can do so much with these weapons. You can combine them, or you can transform them into something else. I think that's going to be a lot of fun for this gimmick. I think kids are going to have fun. I think adults are just going to go nuts with it. So, that is cool. And then the next figure we've got is Sideswipe. And this is actually kind of a surprise. Now, Sideswipe in alt mode kind of looks a little plain. I'm seeing these black bits on the side that I don't necessarily like. But what I do like is, it does remind me to a degree of the Lamborghini Countach. It's got those little, almost vents on the top. It's got a giant windshield on the top. It looks pretty decent. It actually reminds me of the Cyber Battalion Sideswipe with its overall shape. I don't know, there's something about the front that really reminds me of that. But yeah, it's pretty much a basic car. It's a deluxe class figure. It's got a nice Autobot logo on the top, which I really do like. As far as the robot mode is concerned, it looks pretty decent. I do like the aesthetic, and I'm hoping that we get a new Sunstreaker, and even though we might not, at least we got a Sunstreaker from Combiner Wars, so I can't wait to set that guy with this guy. Taking a look at the gun, it's possible that the gun can separate, or it does come with 2 weapons, because it seems like the description pretty much says, hey, you could do stuff with the weapon, these combine and do something, so maybe, or at least maybe the front is an additional piece that you could possibly use as a missile. There's so much you could do! One thing that I don't like is the elbows, and just the weird gap on the front of it. It just looks a little odd. But something that you may have noticed, and it kind of looks like transparent plastic, and I was hoping it's not, that is actually, it seems like it's tampos to make it look like it's battle damage. I kind of like that idea, but I hope they don't go overboard, and I hope it doesn't distract from the overall figure. Because my concern about that is, it looks like the Optimus Prime has these certain pieces that look like they're different colored, but it seems like it's got the battle damage over it. So, I'm not sure necessarily how I feel about that. I have to see the figure in person and not these stock photos to really think about that. I really love the head on the Sideswipe. I actually have the Masterpiece Sideswipe, and I thought that this pretty much transformed the same way. These look very close to one another, so I really do like that. So with that out of the way, that is pretty much it. That is the War for Cybertron line. If you still think that we might not get Micromasters, we actually got rumors that we would get the Battle Masters, which it seems like we are, and then also the Micromasters. So I think Micromasters is still in the running, but I don't think the Micromasters are going to transform into weapons, because I speculated that that would be a possibility. But we already have the Targetmaster, so it would be kind of silly. Anyways, with that said, what do you guys think? Are you excited for this overall gimmick of attaching weapons to other weapons and being able to add these flame pieces? I'm going to tell you right now, Mega Constructs pretty much does that. They got these new blades and new firing things for some of the small weapons that you can attach to make it look really nice. So I can't wait to do that with my Transformers. That's going to be a lot of fun. So with that out of the way, what is your opinion? I want to hear it down in the description below. What do you think of these first War for Cybertron figures? With that out of the way, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I'll see you guys next time.